folks, here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Jones has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
6-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
By the wide receiver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 26-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't have my head over that one. That's a good drive and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 3, Steelers 0.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they'll get it. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Anthony McFarland.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And it's
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Taken right around the 44. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now, the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
21,
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Stephon Tuitt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McFarland running out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Washington's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
1 yard
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan Powell on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
Get off the field.
Looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Completes it to Powell. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 51 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
On the return, here's Trey Edmonds. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man, it's Washington. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Black 20.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Intended for
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, second and 10. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 41 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Falcons take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And that one's complete to Garland. A great move, couldn't free it. Taken down at the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Garland. And he will take it in for a foul.
T-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, what you gonna do with that? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning 15, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Keep it with Henry on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
41.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Right on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's the end of the first.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A big pickup of 38. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Evans. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A toss left. Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The carry.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Steelers.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made by Harold Landry.
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Complete to Washington. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Jalen Samuels. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
14. Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 44-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Here's McFarland. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He finds his man Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Intercepted. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
For a Tennessee touchdown.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. But this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of...
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Room here to run. Pass the Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
28.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
The Steeler ball.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Made by Kevin Byard. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger.
15-yard line.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.